Now, autism and community. Now, I'm just saying that because obviously autism is my wiring of my brain, so it affects the way I view things. So really, it's just about community, the importance of it. I do believe that family and community is more important than money and things like that, other forms of success. But if they don't want the best for you, or if they are in competition with you, then that's a different story. It's the other way around. So what do I miss about the Christianity? The community. So, you got a place where you can go, and just don't want to have the logo showing up. You got a place where you can go every week, and you have your things in common. I just don't believe that there's a God that's going to torture you in a lake of fire, or God's not going to punish you for you going out there to get all your needs met, all your social needs met, financial, because you need money because we don't live off the land. Well, they have exports and all this type of thing, but yeah, it's just like money is a means to get your resources. So you need, all your basic needs such as food, water, warmth, shelter. Then you got your sexual needs, then you got your relational needs, and if there were a God that doesn't encourage you to pursue all these needs, then I wouldn't want to serve him. Obviously, you got to have morals. It's good to do it with someone you're in a community relationship with. Obviously, adult and adult. But you know what I mean. Because all those times I had ideas of, not ideas, but I had dreams of heaven, and I had times where when I was just soul or whatever, where I was outside my body, and it wasn't because of anything bad. I was just like relaxing at home, and next thing you know, I'm looking down at my body, and you hear this warm, friendly, welcoming voice saying, "Do you want to come home now, my son, or would you like to stay?" And I'll say, I got all these things that I've got yet to achieve here on this physical realm, so I'd like to stay. That's why I don't fear death. Only thing scary about death is if I go before I achieved everything I set out to do. Now I'm doing everything I can to set out to achieve them all, and I've already done half of them. I broke all family curses and all this type of thing. Autism is not a family curse. It's just the wiring of the brain. Because there's descriptions of people in the Bible, and if you had a look at them today and they had the diagnosis criteria today, they'd say, oh, they have autism. Like that guy, he's an extreme example. It's nowhere near this bad. It's very, very, very over the top, but lesion. Well, the thing is undealt trauma can come out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that that was a good person, but it's not a demon, you know what I'm saying? And people might say, oh, you know what, you can't just throw things on the simmer. Well, you go try deal with, and by yourself that is, and no support from anyone, and you might, you have to deal with 30 people's stuff every single day, non-stop, and they know that they got the numbers on their side, and you're all isolated. So you go deal with that for a long periods of time and tell me that even though you put all the hard yards in to deal with all this stuff and you stood up for yourself best ways possible and you did all of these things, and you go tell me that when you leave that environment you still don't have the other things coming up to mind that you didn't remember because you forgot about because there's so much going on. Anyway, and then when the frustration comes out, because people say and do things that are very similar, and to that 50% of stuff that you had forgotten about, they're saying and doing the same things, and then you show them what's up, and then they freak out like, what the hell, type of thing, and then you go into your spare time at home and you're meditating about, these things were terrible, but it was a bit extreme, the response, even though you didn't do anything physical. And you remember that, then it comes up like, this has happened to you like hundreds of times in previous work environments, right? Or that one work environment or two, and then all of a sudden you're working through all of that, even though you're taking time out of your day every day to heal yourself and deal with because everyone was, the dirty people were so pawning their stuff off onto you, and then because you were outnumbered by that, everyone just went along with their side, and you might have had like two people that you could talk to, but you can talk to that, but when it was the confrontations, you were alone, and they had the numbers on their side, because they would confront you when they knew that your one or two friends wouldn't be in the same department as you or something, or they pressure the boss to get your mates fired because he's being a hassle to the team, when in reality you're just not putting up with everyone dumping all the responsibility onto you for their own mistakes. And then they get aggressive and threaten things and talk about how they know people from dangerous groups and you don't want to F with them, and you're just like, screw off. You know what I mean? So, but then in Hinduism, they say that you can, it's bad karma from your bad decisions in previous lives. So, I still get sensory overwhelm, so that doesn't take away. That doesn't go away if people don't pick on me, but it's just like, I know how to manage that, and I don't have meltdowns because of that. I know when it's getting too much, and I could feel it coming, and I set aside time when I know that I'm going to have a shutdown and a withdrawal, and I'm just going to shut down, and I'll have it not scheduled, but I'll have planned time for it to do it in private, where I'm just like shut down and not talking and working through and doing all these comfort mechanisms, like wrapping myself up in my woolly blankets and watching the same TV programs, or watching comforting things. So yeah, but it's very important to have community because we're humans. So although we might need less socializing, I still need to have my 4 or 5 close mates, and it's always good to have a group to go to each week. We have things in common outside of work. That's what I miss about Christianity, but yeah. But that's the only things I disagree with it about. Why would that God punish you for getting all your needs met? And why is autism portrayed in a negative light? Because I tried to get healed of it. My life went to the dumps. Now it's just like I focus on the strengths, and my life is pretty good now. Yeah. See you all.